Can't you see what you done to me? And I ain't gonna hide the way I feel no more. So let's roll all night. We gonna roll until the morning light. Let's roll.
Well, good evening, race fans, and welcome to UltimateDirtTV. Tonight on the program, it is round number 5 of the 2022 season, the JSI Sundays 365 Ball Cup, live here at the Peevely's I55 Speedway. It is going to be a cracking night of racing. Qualifying currently underway, and Luke Wilson is currently quick time with a 10.789. On the speedway at the moment, Timothy Devine is currently second quick at the moment on the speedway with a 10.795. Let's take a look at some cars out on the speedway. At the moment, Clayton Davies is currently out there, and he's 22nd quick with a 10.961 out on the racetrack for tonight as well. So Clayton Davies in that Hobbs Trenching and Boring Send It Sim Sports number 50 car. Kenneth Putty, out on the racetrack as well. And Kenneth is 32nd quick with an 11.069. Cole Ferguson as well out there for tonight in the number 81 machine, the Renegades Harman Designs number 81 car, and Cole is 28th quick with a 10.983. Thomas Mitchell out on the speedway for tonight as well. He's third quick. Braith Kalen joining us back in the field for tonight. Matthew Selby in the field. I tell you what, race fans, we have a stacked field out here for you tonight. Tyler Bish joining us back here tonight as well. And Tyler is 31st quick with 11.004. Now, how about that, race fans? Between 30th place and 33rd place in qualifying, there is 4 thousandths of a second currently separating those drivers. So, very cool to have these guys in the house for tonight here at Peevely's I55 Raceway. It's going to be crazy. Let's get set to go heat racing. We're about to bring up your qualifying results here for round number 5 of the JSI Sundays 365 Ball Cup. And going quick time here tonight is Luke Wilson, 10.789. Timothy Devine comes home second quick. Then you're back to Thomas Mitchell, Braith Kalen, Braden Miller, Matthew Selby is 6th. Ethan Bastian, Nick Ryan, Bailey Hall, and Daniel Hardigan to round out your top 10. Here is your grid right now for heat race number 1 as they line up on the speedway. Clayton Davies and Rowan Jones will make up the front row in the 50 and 25 machines. Josh Walton in car 81 will line up out of position number 3 with Stephen Haitley in the TB Motorsports number 60 will line up out of position number 4. Matthew Selby for Powerhouse Performance will line up the 46 out of 5 with Luke Wilson in the 9 from position number 6. Tyler Bish in the Allure Esports number 41 will start from 7 with Damien Powell in the 52 from 8. And Cooper Wilson in the 14 car will line up out of position number 9. So we are set to go for heat race number 1. What a cool shot of the cars out on the speedway for tonight. Tight little bull ring here at I55. The racing is going to be electric. Let's get set to let them loose. 12 laps is the distance for heat racing here tonight. And we are set to go. Lights are out for round number 5 of the JSI Sundays 365 Ball Cup. Heat race number 1 is green. Down to 1 and 2 we go. Davies goes straight to the top side. Down the back straight where they go for the first time into turns number 3 and 4. Jones with a slide job for second. They're 3 wide momentarily down the main straightaway though. Into turns 1 and 2 we go. Selby looking for second. And we are caution yellow, yellow, yellow. Stephen Haitley and I think Luke Wilson involved in that one. So as they went into turns 3 and 4, looks like that is all got, they were 3 wide going into the corner as well, and unfortunately that is not the way to start your night here at Peevely's I55 Speedway. And I tell you what, race fans, if that doesn't show you right now what this racetrack is going to do. It is going to be on. So we are set to go once again with Clayton Davies, your race leader. Matty Selby back there in position number 2. Rowan Jones and Josh Walton in positions 3 and 4 right now. We are set to go back to green flag racing here at I55. Pace car pulls in, we're green. Davies like a rocket ship into turns 1 and 2. Down the back, straight away we go into turns number 3 and 4. Walton back there in the 3rd position right now, looking for 2nd. Can't get the job done though. Down the back, straight away we go into turns number 3 and 4. We're now 6 laps down, 6 to go. Make that 5 to go in turn up. Down, so head down the main straight away. We are yellow. Joshua Walton and Tyler Bish. And wow, we're going to take a quick look at that on the UltimateDirtTV instant replay. So as they came down the back straight away to turn 3 and 4, Walton caught the wall and Tyler Bish. Unfortunately, an innocent party in that one had nowhere to go in turn number 4. So 2 cars already out of heat race number 1. So we are set to go back to green flag racing once again here at I55. Again, a massive big thanks to all our sponsors here at UltimateDirtTV and also with JSI Sim Sports. Big thanks to Southern Cross Transport Equipment Group and also Crawford Designs. These guys needlessly go thanked every week for their continued support. So we've got 6 cars left on the speedway for heat race number 1. 3 cars reside in the pit area. We're set to go back to green out of turn number 4. Down to 1 and 2 we go. Selby looking for the race lead. Can't get the job done as I head down the back chute. Into turns number 3 and 4 we run. Walton like a rocket ship into turn number 3 and 4 as we head back down to 1 and 2. Matty Selby looking for the race lead. Can't get the job done as Clayton Davies will take out heat race number 1. 2nd will go to Matty Selby. 3rd will go to Luke Wilson. 4th to Josh Walton. And we will take a look at your results for heat race number 1 here on the Speedway. And well, Davies, Selby, Luke Wilson, Josh Walton, then you're back to Damien Powell. And then Tyler Bish, Rowan Jones, Stephen Haley, and Cooper Wilson to round out your 9-car field. Here is your grid right now for heat race number 2. And it is Kai Jensen, the 75 from 1 to his outside will be David Cliff in the 29. Boyd Bowden in the 26 will start from 3 with Adam Durst in the 22 from 4. Ethan Bastian in the 54 from 5 with Timothy Devine in the 15 from 6. Riley Stewart and Michael Rutledge will end up out of position 7 and 8. And then Cody Lawrence in that JPA Motorsports number 55 will start from position number 9. So we're set to go for heat race number 2 out of turn number 4. We're green. 12 laps again, the distance on the board. Down to 1 and 2 as we head down the back straight away for the first time. Into turns number 3 and 4. Kai Jensen is your early race leader as they head down the main straightaway into 1 and 2. 1 down, 11 to go. David Clifford on the top side of the speedway in that black and grey number 29 car. 3 wide momentarily down the back of the bus though. Into turns 1 and 2 we go once again. The battle is on for minor placings here in heat race number 2 already. Mindless that as well. The transfer spot directly into tonight's A-Main is up for grabs. Down the back straight away we go though to turns number 3 and 4. Durston back in there. Running the bottom side of the speedway, puts a slider on. Tyler Bish can't get the job done. Right rear contact. Sorry, I mean that was Ethan Bastion in that 54 machine. And wowee. Not technically sure where that one sort of started. We'll take a look on board with Ethan Bastion. So as they were 3 wide into turns 1 and 2. Durston through the slide job on Bastion, and unfortunately there was a bit of right rear contact in there. So looks like we're looking back in the pack. I think that may actually have been Timothy Devine, as he's now been sent down the back of the bus. Big damage on the 54 machine of Ethan Bastion's race car. As well, we're 3 wide on the start though, if you don't mind. Into turns 1 and 2 we go. Riley Stewart looking on the bottom side of the speedway. Down to turns number 3 and 4 we go. Kai Jensen is your race leader right now with 3 laps left to go. Into turns 1 and 2 we run down the back straight away. Into corners number 3 and 4, and we are yellow, yellow, yellow. And well, race fans, that is not what you want here tonight. With 2 laps left to go here in heat race number 2. And I believe it may have been David Clifford in the 29 car. Yep, just contact on the main straightaway there. And then got together with Timothy Devine. So Kai Jensen and Riley Stewart will reline up on the front row. And we are set to go once again here at Peevely's I55 Speedway. Jensen jumps on the front pedals. We go back to green. With 2 laps left to go, a green-white checker situation. Jensen and Stewart go at it. Hammer and tong into turn number 3 and 4. Slide off from Stewart. Can't hold it down though. Flicks it into turns 1 and 2 and takes the race lead down the back straight away. Into turn number 3 and 4. It's all on in turn 4. Down the main straight, and oh, it's too close to call at the line. Wow, we will let time and scoring call that one. What a race in heat race number 2. Well done to your top 2. And Kai Jensen, by 1,000th of a second at the start line, will take home Riley Stewart. Home in second, Durston third, Devine fourth, Rutledge nearby to Boyd Bowden, David Clifford, Ethan Bastion, and Cody Lawrence to round out your 9-car field. Here's your crew right now for heat race number 3. Jack Murphy in the 39 will start from 1 to his outside. It is Robert Crawley in the 35. Kellen Sabo in the 19 will start from 3 with Paul Bryan in the 42 from 4. Nick Ryan will start the 7 from 5 with Thomas Mitchell, the WA02 will start from position number 6. It's straight up Justin Wright in the 78 car will start from position number 7 with Bo Nation in the 94 car will start from position number 8. As we take a look at the close up on the speedway, you can see how it is starting to slicken off on the racetrack as well. And I do believe a new paint scheme on the W02 car of Thomas Mitchell. Sweet looking ride for Thomas here tonight. That white and blue with a little bit of grey in there. WA02 machine. As we are green for heat race number 3, Jack Murphy will let us down to turns 1 and 2, heading down the back straight away. Into turns number 3 and 4 for the first time. As they exit turn 4, Jack Murphy will lead the opening lap. Here at Peevely's I55 Speedway, as they head down the back straight away this time into turns number 3 and 4. Here comes Kellen Sabo though. Sabo and Mitchell. Mitchell goes to the bottom side in 1 and 2. Sabo on the top side. Battle is on for second right now to turn number 3 and 4. Down the main straightaway they run this time by. Sabo will hold down second at the start-finish line, but coming after right now your race leader of Jack Murphy. Murphy, Sabo with a slide drop on Jack Murphy down the main straightaway. Oh, Sabo caught the walls. Sabo upside down. Kellen Sabo goes upside down to the main straightaway, caught the wall on the main stretch. And we'll take a look at that out of turn number 4. We'll take a look at that in slow-mo as well. So Sabo went to the bottom with a look for a slide job. In turn number 3 and 4, the right rear hooked up and the car spat into the wall of the main straightaway. There was contact there with Thomas Mitchell. And unfortunately for Kellen Sabo, car will go up, land on all fours though. No, it does go upside down. And unfortunately not the way to start your night for Kellen Sabo. Was all over it in turn number 3 and 4. And we go back to live pictures here at Peevely's I55 Speedway. And I tell you what, race fans, what a night so far with heat racing here in... We're up to heat race number 3 so far. Here on UltimateDirtTV. Set to go back to green out of turn number 4. Jack Murphy jumps on the front of the pool. We're back to green. Down to 1 and 2 we go. Thomas Mitchell all over it in turn number 3 and 4 this time by. Down the main straightaway. Paul Bryan in there as well in the 42. Here comes Nick Ryan, that's Titan Garages and Carports, number 36. Down to 3 and 4 we go. Mitchell takes the race lead. Into 1 and 2 we go. The WA Leadfoot Kid on it right now down the back straight away into turn number 3 and 4. Murphy back there in second. Paul Bryan back there in third. Nick Ryan caught the wall the main straightaway there. Unsettled the race car big time. Meanwhile, white flag is out for heat race number 3 out of turn number 4 this time by Thomas Mitchell. Will take out heat race number 3. Well done to your drivers out there in heat race number 3. What a race, and well done to Thomas Mitchell. Gets a heat race win in heat race number 3, and your results up onto your screen. Mitchell, Jack Murphy, and Paul Bryan, your top 3. Then you go back to Nick Ryan, Robert Crawley, Kellen Sabo, Bo Nation, and Justin Wright to round out your 8-car field. Here's your grid right now for heat race number 4. Coming up onto your screen. Cole Ferguson and John Schultz will end up on the front row. Nick Ulf in the 2-car, Neville Ulf in the 2-car will line up out of 3. Ryan Avila for FSI Motorsports, the 49, will start from 4. Bailey Hall in the 38 Racing will start from position number 5 with Braith Kalen in the 43 from position number 6. Kenneth Putty and Brendan Randall will line up out of position number 7 and 8. So we are set to go. Heat race number 4. So we are set to go once again. Cole Ferguson and John Schultz on the front row. Ryan Avila, Neville Ulf. Set to go green out of turn number 4 though. We're green here for heat race number 4. Down to 1 and 2 we go. Cole Ferguson has the early race lead. We are caution yellow on the racetrack. And Bailey Hall looks like is the unfortunate victor in that one. Looks like just got caught up on the start there. 38 machine, yeah, just got tagged and goes upside down. Looks like may have been Kenneth Putty that was all involved in that one. So we will come back to green flag racing here at Federated Auto Parts I55 Speedway for round number 5 of the JSI Sundays 365 Ball Cup, live here on UltimateDirtTV. If you're watching and just tuning in, we're now up to heat race number 4 and we welcome you. We are back to green. Cole Ferguson, Ryan Avila. Ferguson, your race leader. Avila back there in second, the 49 machine. Into turns 1 and 2 we go. Braith Kalen up to position number 3 right now in that 9 machine. To the bottom side of the speedway for Kalen out of turn number 4 though. He's got some car speed in that race car. Nearly contact between your top 2 though. Ryan Avila takes the top side of the speedway and takes the race lead as well. Into turns 1 and 2 we go. Avila on the top side. Kalen now with a slide job on Ferguson. Down the back straightaway we go though into turns number 3 and 4 this time. Down the main straightaway we go. Avila. We're now working lap number 9 of 12 here at I55 Speedway. Down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. 2 by 2 there in the middle of the pack at the moment. 3 laps left to go for heat race number 4 though. Down the back straightaway we go into turn 3 and 4. Kalen, contact between Schultz and Ferguson. Ferguson around on the bottom side of the speedway and we are yellow. Cole Ferguson and John Schultz made contact and Ferguson stopped on the bottom side of the speedway. Now back under power in that Renegades Hummer Designs number 81 car. So Ryan Avila is your race leader. Cars will line up behind the iRacing.com official pace truck. So we will get set to go once again here at the I55 Speedway with a green-white checker situation falling upon us once again here for heat race number 4. Kalen and Avila on the front row, set to go green out of turn 4. Back to green we go. Good jump for Avila into turns 1 and 2. Down the back straight away we go though. Into turns number 3 and 4. Here comes Kalen on the top side. Neville Alpha as well in that 21 machine. Looking to the bottom side of the racetrack up to 3rd. Meanwhile, half lap to go for Ryan Avila. Into turns number 3 and 4. And Ryan Avila will take out heat race number 4. Braith Kalen will come home 2nd. 3rd to Kenneth Putty. Good job to these guys out on the racetrack. Your results right now for heat race number 4. Avila, Kalen, Putty, Ulf is your top 4. Then back to John Schultz, Cole Ferguson, Bailey Hall, and Brendan Randall will come home in position number 8. Here's your grid right now for heat race number 5 coming up onto the speedway. Craig Plater in the 69 will start from 1 to his outside. Will be the 5 machine of Nash Granger. Position number 3 with the 64 car of Brent Hobbs. Position number 4 will be the 99 car of Aston Hurley. Position number 5 will be the 77 car of Daniel Hardigan. Position number 6 with a 00 car of Braden Miller. Mark Stewart will line up the 07 from position number 7. And Darren Laughlin in the 31 car will line up out of position number 8. I tell you what, race fans, this is going to be a belter of a heat race. Watch Braden Miller come from position number 6. In that Hobbs trenching and boring number 0. Watch Daniel Hardigan as well from the inside of the 3rd row. Nash Granger is mighty last week at USA International Speedway. What can he do here tonight? Watch Aston Hurley as well from the outside of the 2nd row. Set to go green, heat race number 5. Final heat race of the night, we're green. Down to 1 and 2 we go, nearly 4 wide in turn 1 and 2. Hobbs takes the race then into turn number 3 and 4. We are 3 wide out of turn number 4 though. Here comes Braden Miller though from position number 6. Splits him 3 wide out of turn number 2. Down the back straight away. Contact big time with Craig Plater. Mark Stewart as well, upside down on the back stretch. Whoa. I tell you what, race fans, if that doesn't tell you how good this racetrack is, I don't know what movie you're watching. Watch Braden Miller. We're gonna get a close up on this. Watch the 0 car. Watch him split him 3 wide and made contact as well on the way through with the 69 car, Craig Plater. I tell you what, race fans, what a move by the 0 car of Braden Miller. And unfortunately for Mark Stewart as well, went around on the back stretch, and I do believe there may have been Darren Laughlin involved in that one. So we'll line them up once again and get set to go. Set to go out of turn number 4. Back to green we are. And well, just like that, we are going yellow once again. Not sure what happened there on the bottom side of the speedway. I think that was Craig Plater and Aston Hurley. Pretty sure we got a replay of that one. So yeah, looks like Craig Plater just came up the racetrack just a little bit there in turn number 4. And unfortunately caught the left rear of the 30 car, Darren Laughlin, and Aston Hurley caused the 99 car to go around as well. Good save by the 99 machine at Aston Hurley. Full 360 as well. Looks like a little bit of contact in turn 2 as well from Braden Miller and Darren Laughlin. So we are set to go back to green, with Brent Hobbs and Nash Granger on the front row, Darren Laughlin, Daniel Hardigan, Braden Miller, Aston Hurley, and Craig Plater down the back of the bus. Set to go green out of turn number 4 as we are right now. Down to 1 and 2 we go. Brent Hobbs has the race lead down the back straight away into turn number 3 and 4. Here comes Braden Miller though. The 0 machine is on the move. Into turns number 1 and 2 we go once again. Miller on the top side of the racetrack, coming after your race leader Hardigan as well in there in position number 3. Hobbs though, running the bottom side of the speedway, runs the brake as well on the bottom side. Meanwhile, into turns number 3 and 4 for the final time, and Brent Hobbs will take out your final heat race of the night. Second will go to Braden Miller, third to go to Daniel Hardigan. What a race in heat race number 5, race fans. We ensure you're enjoying the action here tonight here at I55 Speedway. Well, I tell you what, race fans, what a run in heat race number 5. We will confirm your results just quickly though. Hobbs, Miller, Hardigan, Hurley, your top 4. Laughlin, Plater, Granger, and Mark Stewart from positions 5 through to 8. Here's your grid right now for your first of 2 B-mains here tonight, here at I55 Speedway. We are set to go. Damien Powell, Robert Crawley on the front row. Darren Laughlin, Boyd Bowden, Cole Ferguson, Rowan Jones, Bo Nation, and Nash Granger, Ethan Bastion, Brandon Randall, and Cooper Wilson is your 11-car field out on the speedway for tonight. We will quickly fix that up. Just one thing on the stream. So we are set to go for our first last chance qualifier to get into tonight's A-Main top 2. From this one, Damien Powell, Robert Crawley on the front row. Here we go, race fans. 15 laps on the board here at I55 Speedway. Last chance qualifier number 1 is green. Into turns 1 and 2, and Damien Powell, your early race there into turns number 3 and 4. Here comes Crawley on the top side with yellow. Caution on the racetrack, and then I believe that may have been Bo Nation and Rowan Jones. We'll quickly take a look at what happened on the racetrack. Looks like Bo Nation went to the top side of the speedway, had a good run on Rowan Jones. Just got a little bit sideways coming down the back straight away. And unfortunately, just made contact with Rowan Jones. So thankfully, good to see Rowan still out on the racetrack. Cooper Wilson back there as well in that 14 car. So we are set to go once again here at I55. Last chance qualifier number 1. Set to resume here on UltimateDirtTV right now. Out of turn number 4, we're back to green. Good start for Damien Powell. Into turns 1 and 2. Robert Crawley back there in second, nearly 4 wide. Down the back straightaway though. Into turns number 3 and 4. Down the main straightaway we run this time by Crawley back there in second. Cole Ferguson in there as well. Meanwhile, your race leader is Damien Powell on up the front at the moment. Ferguson goes to the top side on his teammate. Down the back straightaway to turn number 3 and 4. Here comes Ethan Bastian though, running the cushion like a boss. At the moment on the top side of the racetrack, into 1 and 2 we go. Down the back chute. Into turns number 3 and 4 we run this time. Down the main straightaway here at I55. Damien Powell is your race leader. Crawley goes to the top side now. Ferguson forced to go to the bottom. Bastian still running the cushion. Takes over third from Crawley. Sorry, no, that's Cole Ferguson in the 81 car. Meanwhile, Bastian looking for second on the top side. Out of turn number 4, and he's got it down the main straightaway, race fans. 5 laps to go here in last chance qualifier number 1 competition. And Ethan Bastian, I don't think he's done yet. He's looking for the race lead already into turns 1 and 2. Ethan Bastian is on the charge right now in that 54 machine. Down the main straightaway we go though into turns 1 and 2. We've got 3 to run. Make that 2.5 as we go down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4 this time. Powell on the bottom side of the speedway. Here comes Ethan Bastian. Bastian looking to the top side of the speedway in 1 and 2. Takes the race lead down the back straightaway. They're side by side in 3 and 4. Into 1 and 2 we go. Last lap. Here at I55 in last chance qualifier number 1, and Ethan Bastian will take the win. From the back to the front. For Ethan Bastian, just absolutely belted down the top side. Absolutely unreal. We'll take a look at your results for last chance qualifier number 1, and Ethan Bastian does it from position number 8 on the speedway, and he'll take out last chance qualifier number 1. Second will go to Damien Powell, and he'll move on to tonight's A-Main. Unfortunately for Robert Crawley, Cole Ferguson, Cooper Wilson, Rowan Jones Darren Laughlin, Bone Nation, Boyd Bowden, and Nash Granger, and unfortunately Brendan Randall as well, not making the race here tonight. Here's your grid right now for the final last chance qualifier of the night. Official B main competition. Michael Rutledge and John Schultz on the front row. Tyler Bish and Kellen Sabo on row number 2. Craig Plato and David Clifford on row 3, with Bailey Hall and Stephen Haitley on row 4. You're back to Justin Wright, Mark Stewart, and Cody Lawrence to round out your 11 car field. Sorry about that, race fans. Just suffering a little bit of dry throat at the moment. So we are set to go, though. B main action, 15 laps on the board. We're green. Into 1 and 2 we go. Rutledge down the back straight away into turn 3 and 4 we go. 3 wide out of turn 4. Down the main straight away into turns 1 and 2. We go this time by down the back straight away. They're side by side for the race lead. Tyler Bish in there as well, back there in position number 3. Into 1 and 2 we go. Sabo on the bottom side of the racetrack. Remember, he was on fire in his earlier heat race here tonight, and unfortunately went upside down in his heat race. Meanwhile, race is still on for the lead in turn number 3 and 4 right now. Down the main straight away. Schultz goes to the top side. Bish goes to the top side. Rutledge runs the middle down the back straight away to turn 3 and 4. Meanwhile, 5 laps down, 10 laps to go. Here in B main competition, we are caution yellow right now. Yellow on the speedway. Well, not sure what happened on the racetrack. I haven't got any recollection on live timing. Unfortunately for Mark Stewart and Cody Lawrence, out of the race for tonight. So Michael Rutledge and John Schultz. Tyler Bish as well in there. So, looks like Tyler Bish had second at the start line on the last lap. So, he will line up on the front row alongside Michael Rutledge. Set to go green though at a turn number 4. This time by Rutledge jumps on the front pedal. We're back to green. Bish goes straight to the top side and looking for the race lead down the back straight away. Into turns number 3 and 4 this time by. Down the main straight we run this time into turns 1 and 2. We are yellow. Looks like a pretty big crash out on the speedway. Looks like Stephen Haitley. It may have been in that TB Motorsports number 60 car. Yeah, it looks like just got into, made contact with David Clifford and Justin Wright as well, went upside down in turn 3 and 4. So we'll have this race fans, and then we'll have a bit of an intermission, a bit of a warm-up, a bit of a break for the drivers before we go into a main action here tonight at I55 Speedway. Set to go back to green out of turn number 4 though. This time into turns 1 and 2 we go. Tyler Bish has the race lead. A little bit of a messy situation there down the back straightaway. Michael Rutledge in all sorts of trouble in that 33 car. Meanwhile, your race leader, Tyler Bish, heads down the back straightaway. Craig Plater up to second right now, battling with John Schultz for final transfer placings into tonight's A main, and Tyler Bish will take out tonight's B main. Second will go to John Schultz, third to Craig Plater, fourth to Bailey Hall. And, well, we'll take a look at your official B main results for tonight. Good run by all the drivers here tonight at I55 Speedway. Hopefully all the fans are enjoying the action here tonight. Tyler Bish, John Schultz, and Craig Plater, your top three. Then you're back to Bailey Hall, Kellen Sabo, Stephen Haley, Michael Rutledge, David Clifford, Justin Wright, Mark Stewart, and Cody Lawrence to round out your 11-car field. Bit of an intermission right now, race fans. We'll take a quick break here on UltimateDirtTV. We'll come right back with your A-main field yet to come here on UltimateDirtTV. Well, race fans, it is now time to get into tonight's A-main here at I55 Speedway for round number 5. Here for the JSI Sundays 365 Ball Cup. We're going to go from the front to the back here tonight because it is a smaller track, so we might not get through the whole field, but we'll see how we go. From position number 1 here tonight, here at I55 Speedway, will be Clayton Davies in the 50 car. Position number 2 with a 75 machine of Kai Jensen. Position number 3 with a 02 car of Thomas Mitchell. Position number 4 with a 49 of Ryan Avila. Position number 5 with a 64 car, of Brent Hobbs. Position number 6 will be Matt Selby in the 46 car. Riley Stewart in the 07 will start from 7 with Jack Murphy in the 39 from 8. Braith Kalin in the 43 from 9 with Braden Miller in the 0 car from 10. Luke Wilson and Adam Durston at positions 11 and 12. Then back to Paul Bryan, Kenneth Putty, Daniel Hardigan, Josh Walton, Timothy Devine. And then you go back to Nick Ryan, Neville Ulf. Then you're back to Aston Hurley, Ethan Bastian, Tyler Bish, Damien Powell, and John Schultz to round out your 24-car field here tonight. 35 laps is the distance, race fans, and we are set to go here at I55 Speedway. Ladies and gentlemen, here at I55 Speedway, it is time to go racing. Let's go live for 35. Round number 5 of the JSI Sundays 365 Ball Cup is green. Into 1 and 2 we go. Clayton Davies like a bull at a gate. Into turns number 3 and 4 we run this time by for the first time. And we are yellow on the speedway. As our live timing is a little bit wonky at the moment. As drivers will cross the line. And our live timing should fix itself up. So we're going to get set to go once again, race fans. It's going to be on big time. Here at I55 Speedway. Set to go once again. Pace car off the circuit, we're green. Into turns 1 and 2 we go. Mitchell goes straight to the top side. He's up to position number 2. Kai Jensen back there in position number 3 right now. Brent Hobbs in the 4th spot. We are yellow once again on the racetrack. With only 5 laps in the books. We still have 30 laps to go. So it looks like we are set to go once again. Yellow lights are out. Clayton Davies and Thomas Mitchell on the front row. Kai Jensen, Brent Hobbs, Matthew Selby and Ryan Avila back there in positions 5 and 6. On the speedway, set to go green though out of turn number 4. Davies jumps on the front pedal. We're back to green. Down to 1 and 2 we go. Thomas Mitchell caught the wall in 1 and 2. Causing massive big traffic jam back down through halfway the middle of the pack at the moment. Through turns 3 and 4 we go. Back down to 1 and 2 this time. Davies is your race leader heading down the back straight away into turn number 3 and 4. Down the main straightaway we go this time by 10 laps in the books, 25 to go. And Clayton Davies is your race leader in that Hobbs trenching and boring number 50 car. Mitchell still back there as second. Braden Miller up to third in the 0 car. Looks like this time it is Jack Murphy bringing out the caution in the 55 machine. Looks like a couple of cars going around there on the back stretch. So we'll come back to live pictures here at Federated Auto Parts Speedway at I55. And I'll tell you what, race fans, it is a run for the cash here tonight. Tight little ball ring here at I55 Speedway. And I'll tell you what, the top spot is definitely going to mean something on the last lap here tonight. We are set to go back to green flag racing. Clayton Davies and Thomas Mitchell, we're back to green. Into turns 1 and 2. Braden Miller had a ripper of a restart. In that Hobbs trenching and boring number 0. Down the main straightaway we go this time by Mitchell. Fights back on the bottom side of the speedway. Meanwhile, Miller goes to the top side, catches the cushion out of turn number 2. Here comes Kai Jensen as well. Contact between Mitchell and Jensen. Into turns 1 and 2 we go. Down the back straight away, Thomas Mitchell back to 4th now. And we are yellow on the speedway. Looks like a couple of cars going upside down. Looks like Adam Durston, Aston Hurley, Ethan Bastian, and Tyler Bish going upside down. Not sure where all that started though, so unfortunately we missed that replay. So hopefully everyone watching online for tonight enjoying the action from wherever you may be watching from, in the comfort of your own lounge chair on your smart device. Or if you got us up on your big TV, let us know. We are set to go back to green flag racing this time by. With 20 laps in the books. We've still got 15 to go. Back to green we go here at I55. Down to 1 and 2 we go. Davies is your race leader. Here comes Braden Miller though. Kai Jensen up to third. Still got Thomas Mitchell back there in position number 4. Ryan Avila back there in position 5. Down the back straight away we go though. Battle is on for the race lead. Miller looked to the inside of Davies though. Couldn't get the job done. Into turns 1 and 2 we run this time by once again. Down the back straight away this time into turns number 3 and 4. Davies still holding it down at the moment. Into turns 1 and 2 we go. This time into turns 3 and 4. The battle is still on for the race lead between your top two. Take a look right now. Back there for position 3. It is Thomas Mitchell. Oh, no contact between Thomas Mitchell and Kai Jensen. And I'll tell you what, race fans, lucky not to go yellow once again. Thomas Mitchell must have a broken race car. He's fallen back to the 7th position right now. Daniel Hardigan up to the top 6. Ryan Avila now up to position number 3 on the speedway in that FSI Motorsports number 49. Walton up to position number 4 in that black and light blue number 81 car. And then you're back to Brent Hobbs, Daniel Hardigan, Thomas Mitchell, Tyler Bish and Kai Jensen to round out your top 9. Bit of a contact there in the back of the pack, and Craig Plater goes around on the bottom side of the racetrack. Meanwhile, 6 laps to go. Lap traffic now playing a part here in tonight's A-Main. 5 laps to run this time by for your race leader of Clayton Davies. Into 1 and 2 and down the back stretch we go this time into turn 3 and 4. Miller looking for the race lead. Can't get the job done. Into turns 1 and 2 we go once again. Nick Ryan still battling on the speedway. Potting around on the bottom side of the racetrack. No front wing on that race car. It will be a nightmare to handle. Meanwhile, 3 laps to go. Make that 2.5 down the back straight away. This time into turns number 3 and 4. Davies holding it down beautifully right now. Has not left the top side of the speedway all night here at I55. Meanwhile, the white flag will fly this time by race fans. 1 lap to go. Into turns 1 and 2. And down the back straight away for the final time. And how about it, race fans? Here's your current points leader, and he takes out your feature here tonight, round number 5. And well, Clayton Davies takes the win and ends up upside down. And well, not the way to sort of cross the line and celebrate a win. Meanwhile, we will take a look at your official results for tonight's A-Main. So Davies gets the win over Braden Miller. Ryan Avila comes home 3rd. Then you go back to Brent Hobbs, Daniel Hardigan, Josh Walton, Thomas Mitchell in 7th. Then you're back to Tyler Bish, John Schultz, Robert Crawley in position number 10. We go to the back half of the field now. In position 11 was Kai Jensen. 12th was Ethan Bastion. 13th was Neville Ulf. 14th was Damien Powell. 15th, Paul Bryan. 16th, Craig Plater. Then you're back to Nick Ryan, Riley Stewart, Luke Wilson, and Timothy Devine to round out your top 20 cars. Well, race fans, we're going to take we're going to have a quick chat with you, our top three. So we'll just wait till we get our top three into our chat room. So we already have our third and second place getters. So we're going to kick it off right now. We'll chat with our third place getter. We'll just open up the chat for our live drivers. And we'll have a chat with Clayton Davies as well. We'll bring in Ryan Avila, coming home in third place here tonight. How about it, race fans? Home in position number 3 here tonight, coming home third. Then FSI Motorsports. Number 49 is Ryan Avila. And Ryan, well, mate, welcome down to Victory Lane. Third place here tonight, mate. Obviously, tough track out there for you tonight.
Yeah, very tough track. It was really just one lane around the top. You can make the bottom work, but I feel like it was just a top-sided track. So I just followed the leaders. Lots of crashes in front, so I had to make my way through those. Cautions helped. Those double foul starts really helped, and then once it went single, it was really just true pace there. So following Clayton and Braden was pretty good.
Maybe we can sort of say it's a bit hang-on here at I55 Speedway. Mate, awesome run here tonight here at I55 for round number 5 of the JSI Sundays 365 World Cup, mate. Obviously, a lot of sponsors on this race car you'd like to thank for tonight's efforts.
Yeah, the team, FSI Motorsports, a lot of coaching throughout the week just to, get me help through racing. BFIN's Designs, 213 Simware, Martin Sports, Fast Time Media, Simworks Performance, and CS9 Chassis.
Well, there it is, race fans. Ryan Avila home in position number 3 here tonight. Well done, mate. We'll see you back next week, mate. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Well, there it is. Ryan Avila home in position number 3 here tonight. We'll catch up with our second place getter here tonight. And, well, this guy did not leave the tail tank of the 50 machine. How about it, race fans? Second place to Braden Miller here tonight. And Braden, mate, well done for second here at I55, mate. Obviously did not leave the tail tank of that 50 machine.
Yeah, mate, no, it was good racing. We're both in Discord, and to be quite honest with you, we were just cruising around, like literally talking about what colour underpants we're both wearing. So, no, it was good fun.
Mate, I bet it's a bit of a lengthy conversation with that one. But, hey, mate, well done. Mate, obviously this racetrack here tonight, mate, obviously very slick from top to bottom. I bet, what was it like on the top side, mate? I bet it was a little bit bumpy up there.
Yeah, look, I was pretty impressed, to be honest. Just throttle control, really. That's all it really took to get up there. Obviously went down the bottom there, tried that out. It wasn't really there, but yeah, I mean, the car felt really good. I think the iRacing's just updated all the setups, and the set felt really good. So I was pretty happy to be up there, to be honest.
Mate, let's talk back about your heat race.
Yep.
You came from about, 6 on the grid, and you went to split them 3 wide. And if you go back and watch this later on, I've got it in slow-mo, so don't worry. Mate, it was an awesome move. Let's talk about that heat race because obviously you had to go back to the back of the field. Obviously, race admins had a bit of a call there, but you came back and you still finished within the top 3 to make it through to tonight's A main. Mate, it was an unreal pass. Obviously, what did you find in that middle part of the speedway to actually have that power down in that race car?
To be honest, I saw what was going to happen going down coming out of turn 4. You seen the guys in front of me were getting into each other. They both entered low in turn 1. I don't know, I could just see, I think it was the orange car, I think it was Platzi. I could just see him, he was pushing up into the wall. I could see it straight away, he was just going to get up in the wall, and I was already on the top, so, you already just position your car just to sort of be ready to cut down. Let gravity do the work and you'll get a bit of a run, but obviously there wasn't enough room there, so, oh well.
Mate, awesome run here tonight. Obviously a lot of sponsors on this Zero machine you'd like to thank for tonight's efforts. Well done.
Yeah, mate, definitely. Obviously, I want to, thank you for putting all this on. The JSI guys, Crawford just put it on himself tonight, and obviously all the boys that send it. Specifically, we had Luke Wilson, Cooper Wilson. Obviously, Clayton was in there, and we had Brent Hobbs. And the sponsors, so we got Hobbs Trenching and Boring, ProServe Finance, Sydney Computers, AJ Insurance Services, Transform Media, Pixel Blocks, CD Cinematography, and Bueno at 27 Designs.
Tell me, do you have a list that's sticky taped to your computer screen to remember all those sponsors, mate? There's a lot on there.
Yeah, there is, to be honest. Like, before I got on the team, I never had to worry about it. Now I'm just trying to remember all these things, so I've written them down. So.
That's it, mate. Mate, well done for second here tonight, mate. We'll see you back next week, mate. Congratulations.
Yeah, cheers. Thanks, mate.
Oh, there it is, race fans. Braden Miller home in second position here tonight. Well, race fans, this guy needs no introduction here on Ultimate Dirt TV. This guy, obviously, whenever he sits his backside in a race car, he's always fast. Welcome to Victory Lane, Clayton Davies, mate. Once again, mate, you come in as our current points leader here this season so far, mate. What a run here tonight, but that zero machine did not leave your rear tail tank.
No, I could hear him constantly in Discord just being like, I'm going to pass you, I'm going to pass you, I'm going to pass you. I was waiting for it to come. No, lucky enough that I managed to hold him off, but then he definitely had a lot more car speed than what I did. I think I just had track position on him, but no, we're happy to take away a 1-2 and extend that points lead a little bit more, give me a little bit more of a cushion.
Mate, Braden was telling me you were just cruising around on the top side there and talking about different coloured underpants.
Yeah, mate. I'm telling him about our favourite brands. Depends on. I'm a Bonds bloke, and I think he tends to be an alpha.
Oh, right. Okay, fair enough. Mate, awesome run here tonight. Obviously, like we said, you need no introduction here on Ultimate Dirt TV, mate. You're backing up wins like no tomorrow, mate, with this Hobbs Trenching and Boring number 50 machine. Mate, awesome run. Obviously, that top side of the speedway must have been a little bit bumped out towards the end of the side of the race.
Yeah, it was bumpy, but it was kind of actually quite slippery. Trying to get in and trying to get it settled was probably my biggest issue. I just couldn't really get comfortable in the car, especially once I get into lap traffic. You couldn't really get the entries into a corner that you'd prefer. So once I could get somewhere where I was semi-happy with what the car was doing, I was okay. But yeah, there was probably a good half of that race where I was pretty unsettled.
Well, mate, obviously a lot of sponsors on this race car you'd like to thank for tonight's efforts. Obviously, we heard him from Braden, but because he's got him sticky taped to his computer screen. But I'm sure you're like a fridge. We know you got him all up in the head, mate. We know. Well done for tonight's efforts, mate. Congratulations.
Oh, thanks, mate. Yeah, I'd like to thank all the lads back at PPS, Send It Sim Sports, Cooper Wilson, Hobbsy, Miller, Luke, Blaine, who couldn't be here, Joe, they couldn't be, but hopefully they'll be back next week. All partner-wise, I'd like to thank Hobbs Trenching and Boring. Alex over at ABR for always teaching me, constantly always learning. ProServe Finance, Sydney Computers, AJ Insurance Services, Transform Media, Pixel Blocks, CD Cinematography, and 27 Designs, Western Machine Shop, and Atlantic Oils.
Well, there it is, race fans. Clayton Davies, your race winner here tonight, mate. Congratulations, mate. We'll see you back next week to defend another round here for JSI Sundays.
Thanks, buddy. I'd like to shout out for the broadcast in the league too. Thanks.
There it is, mate. Well-spoken young man, Clayton Davies here on Ultimate Dirt TV. Well, race fans, we're doing sure everyone enjoyed all the action. Obviously, your top three, especially with Braden Miller and Clayton Davies there. A bit of a laugh towards the end. And also third to Ryan Avila here tonight. Awesome run by all the drivers out on the speedway. Well, race fans, to bring us to a close here on Ultimate Dirt TV, we do ensure everyone enjoyed all the action here tonight. It was some awesome heat racing. We saw an awesome feature race. And we saw some awesome last chance qualifiers as well. We'll see you guys back next week for round number 6 here on Ultimate Dirt TV. We do ensure everyone enjoyed it with action once again. And we'll see you guys back next week. And from all of us here on Ultimate Dirt TV, we say good night.